My name is Mona Wicks. I'm Professor and Chair in the College of Nursing. My tip is make an orientation video. Orientation videos are particularly helpful in a course like the course that I teach. They address student needs, they address their concerns, and they help us to really anticipate some of the questions students might ask in a course that in this clinical doctoral program might seem to be very esoteric. This course introduces students to concepts that they probably don't think about on a regular basis. It introduces concepts like philosophy of science, theories, and concepts. Students come to the program thinking that this information that we're going to impart is going to build on their current knowledge, that it's not going to be esoteric, and it's going to directly prepare them to be skilled and knowledgeable practitioners. What happens is, graduate and professional education does some of that, but it also introduces these new and challenging, deeper and richer kinds of information for them. And in this particular case, philosophy of science, what it really does is it helps students to see how science influences the care that we provide at the bedside. And so they have to make those connections, but more importantly, we have to help them to make those connections by sharing with them how this information that we're imparting in this class is going to help them to see how science informs their current roles as registered nurses, and then also how science informs their future roles as advanced practice nurses. Let me tell you about the times before we initiated this orientation video. I went to my email inbox and I had 30 frantic, anxious emails from students enrolled in this course. We only had 100 students in the course, so there was a third of the students who were losing their minds. So we knew immediately we had to do something, and we couldn't have this happen again next year when teaching this course. And so I realized, and I lost sleep over this, because I've been teaching for 35 years, and I really value the importance of the relationship between the student and faculty, and them really understanding that we care about their success. And so I mulled over it, I thought about it, and then I decided whatever we created had to be learner-centered, had to be affirming, had to help them to believe that they could be successful in this very challenging course. So we developed the orientation video by helping them to connect the dots and see how the materials inform their current work and how the materials would inform their future work as advanced practice nurses. Now, we decided, hey, if this works, maybe we should add some more orientation videos to the series. It became a series. And so the next video in this series for the orientation, we created a video that helps students, based on information we found on the internet that was evidence-based, really think about how to dissect and read and make their own challenging and dense content. And we created that video. That led to some positive feedback from the students. And so it made very clear to us that when you take the time and put the effort in, that you can create some really effective resources to help students be successful, even in tough, challenging, new, esoteric courses. And so my recommendation to you, I would suggest that if you're going to teach a new course, take the time, make the effort, pull in the evidence, and create an effective, learner-centered, affirming orientation video.